And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy. We are currently taking a look at the Final Fantasy franchise, and we're on installment number 8. So, before we pick back up, we've got an announcement to go over, and that is that we are currently sitting at 13 people away. Sorry, not just people, 13 followers away from reaching our goal of 50. At which point, we'll have ourselves a bonus stream and giveaway. So, if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in what we're doing here, taking a look at gaming franchises with a critical eye, go ahead and bring them over, and I'll do my best to keep them here. In the meantime, let's get back to Final Fantasy X. Last time on Final Fantasy X, we were introduced to Titus. Titus is a blitzball player from the city of Zanarkand. His dad was some sort of hero or something beforehand, and just kind of disappeared one day. And he hates his dad, and he was in the middle of a big blitzball match, being watched by his friend Orin, when suddenly this giant thing rose out of the water and struck. It launched a whole bunch of giant explosive laser ball thingies into the city, blowing up a whole bunch of towers. Massive destruction. It sent out these weird... I don't really know what to call them, but almost like pseudopods? I mean, that's not the correct word, because it shot them out of it. Yeah. And they got stuck into buildings and launched their own little creatures out of them. Orin showed up, gave us a sword, and helped us get past a whole bunch of these things until we finally made it directly underneath Sin, at which point he seemed to talk to it. And then we woke up in a underwater ruins. We swam around there for a little while. We got chased by some monsters that we killed. Got chased by a big monster that we narrowly escaped from. And then we met up with a group calling themselves the Albed. And one of them helped us out. Her name is Riku. She's some sort of thief, machinist monk. And she kind of spoke up for us and gave us a chance. We then went down into some sort of old Albed ruin and were able to activate its power source. And then we fought a giant squid. And then we just kind of moved on from there. We were hungry and cold, and then Sin attacked. And we woke up at this island where we have now met everyone else on our team. We met Waka first, who is a coach of a blitzball team. Or coach and team captain, and this is his last year playing blitzball, because he has joined up with Lulu, who is a black mage and wears very gothy clothes, and Yuna, who is a summoner, to travel the world and try and save it. This is important. Summoners are kind of a higher class citizen than most everyone else, and all summoners have an entourage of what are called guardians, and Waka and Lulu are guardians. We have become a guardian because we are dumb and rash and rushed into a situation that we didn't fully understand, and we're about to meet another guardian, Kilika, and I'm just going to go with and. Bacchanal Zoo at something. That's the way I read that. guy seems pretty intense. Oh, just one-on-one, huh? He's just labeled as boss. There we go. Got it. Barely, but adds a little bit of a flourish and a significantly more damage.
That's enough.
Doesn't live up to Kumari's standards, huh?
What's with that guy?
Himari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardian.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kumari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Okay, okay. So he doesn't like me. Got it. And we earned a shield, which has better defenses. Plus 5%. I see a treasure chest up there. Don't worry, we'll come back to that later. I may need some healing. Oh, is this all? Alright.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Alright, so, switching members during battle. I can press the right button during a battle to switch a character not currently being used. Just switch them in and they're ready to go. So we don't really have a primary character.
Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Use the summon command to have Yuna call an Aeon to aid in her battle. Only Yuna can summon Aeons. Use it when you need help against tough enemies. When Aeons take damage, their HP decreases. When HP reaches 0, they become unavailable for a time. Aeons recover HP at save spheres. One thing that I don't recall them telling you, is that each summon has a character that it gains associated stats from. It's not strong. It's not like the end of the world sort of thing, but it's definitely there. There we go. Is that all you got? Okay. So, Sonic Wings it is then. So that'll give us 2 turns. Upcoming soon. Ooh, I wonder if we can earn 3 turns in a row. Or if we'll just kill it. There we go. 3. Are we really getting 4 turns in a row? Holy cow. How many turns in a row can we get off of Sonic Wings here? This is the best attack in the world. Jesus. Well, against this guy especially. There we go. Now he gets to attack me again. And he's dead. Never mind. Great. What was that, like 10? And only Yuna got experience there. Although we did get a new weapon for Waka. We got the Power Ball. Which is a lottery.
Another one of those.
Yep.
No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
And because of Yuna's staff having scan, we get to see its stats. Raises party strength and defense? Sounds great to me. Bam. Okay, okay. All right. Good job, team. Also, I like the... I don't like the fanfare music as much in this one. However, the actual battle winning animation of the characters, because it's so quick, is, in my opinion, much better. So Brotherhood is a little bit of extra damage, but this has Dark Touch, which means that it can cause darkness on hit. Which is very handy. Oh boy. Alright. Also, their heads track to the enemy that you are asking them to hit, which is nice. I mean, certainly not required. But nice. Hey, look at that. Our well put together team was able to defeat an enemy. And we've already got a new weapon. Distill speed. Nope. I don't remember what distill speed does, but Dark Touch and Dark Strike. Adds speed distiller effect to attacks and skills. Okay. Okay. I have no idea what that means. I don't remember. Hey, look at that. Now we have the rest of that route. I knew this day. I knew this would come someday. I knew. I mean, it's not a difficult thing to predict when someone is training to become a summoner. May you, Yevon's blessing, be with our summoner on her pilgrimage. Here, a gift from the temple to sanctify her departure. Ooh, nice. Who uses rings as their equipment? There we go. It's a nice little bonus. I won't cry. I won't. Cool, man. Don't cry then. I mean, I know you've all grown up with Yuna and whatnot, but if you're going to ascribe to the stiff upper lip thing, go ahead. Aww.
Goodbye.
Yep. Those kids are still on the pier, and we're about to, or not on the pier, on the gangplank, and we're about to leave. They might die. Besaid to Kilika Port.
Boo.
This is a dick move, by the way. Don't ever do this to a sailor. You'll get thrown off the ship. He is an immature young man. Dude, you never take a sailor's glass. What the hell is wrong with you?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Why not?
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
That's fair. I don't really know myself. Hey, there's dolphins.
Oh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All me name's not Awaka.
Sure thing, Awaka.
Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
Aw, poor Awaka.
But someday, the name Awaka will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gift.
I have 252.
I guess it pays to ask, thank you. Fine seed money for the Awaka merchant empire.
The power room, eh?
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos?
Honestly.
Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Yep.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
I have a feeling in his when chocobos either straight don't exist or they're extinct. I think that's the best way to put it. Ooh, what do we get here? A remedy, you say? I've gotten seasick. I think I'm gonna hurl. Well, please don't hurl on me. He seems really sick, yeah? I'm hiding over here because I'm gonna get sick too if I keep watching him. Then leave! There's got to be something with this, right? Otherwise, why would they let you interact with it? I don't believe there's anything that happens with that, no matter how many times you kick it.
I'm not at liberty to talk about our plan.
Okay.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this car.
Okay. Sure thing, man. Whatever you say. Nothing on the top deck. What about captain's quarters? Well, there's the tiller, but so what? Alright, let's go. Kamari doesn't want to say anything.
That summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Really?
Lord Braska's daughter?
If anyone can defeat Sin, it's Lord Braska's daughter.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin
Ooh.
10 years ago.
That was good.
Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
You guys want to practice some blitz? You want to... I'm going to sharpen my hand skills, huh? Worthless. Aww. Yep, gonna do the old... Oh, not gonna do the old yawn and reach.
The wind. It's nice.
Oh boy. Oh, they're just two kids.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
It's hard to believe in this world.
believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Yeah? Really?
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
Yuta has
See
one
for
blue and
training.
one green eye.
Never came back.
It's one of the first times we get like a good close-up on her face,
And no one's seen him
Um,
since then.
where the colors are not being muted out by shadow.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
yeah, but how would he get here?
You did.
You're here.
Bow.
Are you not?
I like that color of green, although I've never seen eyes that color of green before. That blue though, that's a totally believable blue. Ooh boy. Nice transition. Very smooth. No. Don't let go. Well, shit.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner. Wait! Oh boy.
That's a good cable. I would have expected it just to immediately rip that thing out. I mean, just look how fast and how strong he is. Just his sheer inertia from weight and size would totally ruin this ship. But hey, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Kumari unit anti... Ooh, Kumari. Absorb HP and MP, huh? Probably should not have killed that one. go. Okay, that's a little better. Good job, Kamari.
How many of these things are there? What? We hit the fin first?
Regular sword attacks cannot hit targets at a distance, such as Sin's Fin. Attack these enemies using magic or Waka's Blitzball attack. Alright, Yuna. Yeah. Kamari. Okay, now I know how much Kamari can get healed by this. Or rather, how much healing Yuna can do. Ooh. He's got 1,700 left, huh? So it's one down. Waka. So what we're doing is we're going to keep this one alive now. And we're going to pull in... Where's defend? Do we not have defend? I thought we had defend right away that we could just use. Apparently not. So we'll switch her out for Lulu, who will use Thunder on Sin. That sucks. All right. It's a good thing I stocked up on potions. Like, big time stocked up on potions. Yeah, Waka could use a pick-me-up, as it were. We're getting there. We're taking them down slowly. This will be at about 600 left-ish. It's not great. Only 200, but it's something. And right now, I'll take something. Ooh, nice hit. How's it going, man? Are you having a good night? Yeah. 13. We're back up to 13 left. So amped. Ooh, good job, Kamari. Ow. There we go. At least Waka will be nice and... It's going great. I just got my last piece of furniture for the studio. And I'm going to, energy permitting, set that up tonight. If not, well, there's tomorrow, because I took tomorrow and Monday off. Tomorrow, it's because I might have had jury duty, but I called and checked and I do not, thankfully. So I can just take the day off and finish setting up the studio, and everything will be... Ooh, he's a big boy. Sin is not messing around. Move everything over, get everything set up exactly the way I want, and then I get to bring in my audio engineer roommate and tell him to find all the worst reflection spots, and that is where we're going to concentrate heaviest when I go to buy sound isolating foam. Pretty much everything's getting it some, but there's going to be spots that are going to need it more. Oh, Titus. What did you do? Wow. How did it get back to him? Yeah, baby. Don't need to breathe. And I thought about it from our discussion yesterday about whether or not Yuna needs to breathe. And she doesn't. There's an entire makeout scene underwater that lasts for who knows how long. Oh, drain. Oh, thank God. This guy's hurt. Whew. It's a good thing I have the forethought to equip my new weapons as I earned them. Ooh, that hurt. All right. Now that we're back on track. God damn, those things really don't mess around, do they? Why do they hurt? How are we just not able to avoid those things? I mean, I know they're sapient, I think? Or maybe they're just instinctual, I don't know. They're weird little monsters. Dang. Well, this is gonna hurt. God, we might need to spend 2 turns using potions. Yep. 2 whole turns. What a waste. And it looks like when he uses Blender, he loses his darkness. He heals his status effect. Fortunately, he still can't hit for shit. Also, what even is this thing? Is it just a piece of sin? I mean, I know all monsters are fiends and all, but... based on that, I'm gonna say, yeah, that was probably another piece of sin. Ooh, we got a whole lot of soul levels up. And an Ice Moomba, and then Liquid Steel. We got some... oh yeah. The upcoming scene. Added emotional impact. Because if we didn't already know that there were children that lived here, because it's a city, well, you know, what I'm about to say is going to sound really insensitive, especially considering Sin can fly and all, but if you have a horrible Leviathan-esque sea monster that randomly shows up to areas and completely obliterates them, maybe you don't build your city on a bunch of piers in the ocean. Just gonna throw that out there. Just like all those people who live in Florida and complain every year when hurricanes come through. You live in an area that's hit by hurricanes every year.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand
I'm sorry.
that day, I woke up in Spira.
Learn. Or just shut up.
It would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
Like, I live in an area that gets lots of rain usually.
Just fooling myself. Maybe it was that
and I just
day
deal with it.
On the sea.
If you live in an area that has lots of heat, deal with it or move. That's
to give up hope.
My aspect on things. If you don't like the weather or the traffic or whatever,
this was my new reality.
It may take a while.
I was stuck in it.
It may take a few years. But move. Save up the money. Find a new job somewhere. Move. I like where I live. I deal with the weather. I deal with people almost hitting me every day because I ride a bike. And I know it's not that simple. Some people literally don't have the means to move, but...
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Okay, that little rant over.
Our loved ones. We fear
this
they would
cutscene is the cutscene that sold the game.
Take me to them.
This was on the primary commercials. It was on a lot of magazine and box art for various other products. Yeah.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town. Town? Huh? What town? We don't need that yet. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you want? We're not open. Understandable. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. Watch your step. It's not safe this way. Oh, you guys just jumped on that. Found a mallet and a weird saw immediately.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Boom. Man, that
need
is...
guidance.
That was a deep cut, Lulu. Jeez.
Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive.
Okay.
You see, they envy the living.
Yeah, actually. I get that.
And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls
And
remain
hate leads to
in
the dark
Spira,
side.
they become
I get it. No, yeah, they
fiends,
become Sith.
prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest.
Wait,
in
does that
peace.
mean that if all the
So much
summoners
to
got
wish.
together and did one massive sending in area, like around a town or an island or something, they could just get rid of all the fiends on the island? Like a smaller island. I mean, a big island would obviously, you need way more summoners than there probably are. Man, they were quick on those burial shrouds. And I personally think that the walking on water thing for this is just part of the magic that is involved in the sending. Maybe? I want to say they touch on that, but they kind of leave it semi-ambiguous. Because they don't want to get too, like... in depth on the nature of the souls in this game. That is some awesome contact juggling. Also, the characters in this, just in general, like eye shape and whatnot, look way more Japanese than any of the previous games or any of the future games. Eye shape and facial features and... Actually, I shouldn't say Japanese, but Pacific Islander. So I don't know if this is something that's still done anymore, but back in the day, there used to be a market for bootleg anything you could imagine. I'm not just talking like a bootleg game. What they would do, some of these Chinese bootleggers, at least all the other ones I found were from
Must be
China.
tough.
is that
Being a summoner.
they would play through the game
Yuna chose her own
and they would
path.
rip
She
out
knew
all
from
the
beginning what it meant.
cutscenes specifically, and then
All
they
we
would
can
layer
do
them in order
protect
to make
her
a
along the way
movie of sorts,
until the end.
and then sell that.
Until the
So you could get a movie of Final Fantasy X that would be all the cutscenes.
What's the
And
end?
that cutscene specifically was always on every piece of artwork for every one of those things I ever saw. But they would do this for anime and
Until she defeats Sin.
live action shows. They would like take
Oh.
specific like key storyline
hope-
scenes and
I hope I
tie
did
them
okay.
together very poorly.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by Sin. No more sendings for Yuna.
That'd be nice,
Everyone
wouldn't it?
stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Very understandable. I will say, despite some of my complaints with the voice acting, I'm glad it is voiced because I was ruining my throat from doing all those voices in 9, especially anytime I had to do Baka. It depends. Some countries don't have copyright laws, first off. And then you can just buy a DVD off of eBay. But beyond that, there's some like tiny little niches you can get around. Like, for instance, taking all the cutscenes out of a video game back in the day and turning them into a single DVD. Well, the copyright would be for the video game.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
And although it would include like no reproducing and distribution of the contents therein within that copyright, you know, it takes someone to bring it to light to actually catch them. Please excuse me, he's been affected by the toxin. So if he says anything offensive, don't take it too seriously. No worries, man. Are you sure you're not on display? You're one hell of a man. I mean, look at those biceps. He could give Rocky a run for his money. Waka's waiting for me. Oh, all right. Our loved ones made it to the far plane with Lady Yuna's help. We truly are. We are truly grateful for Yevon's blessing. Are you? Am I? Alright, so water strike, deal water damage. That could be very useful. Especially if we happen to be going into an area where there's a lot of fire. Hey, hands off, that's my merchandise. Oh, you're a customer, are you? Alright, so we already have a Rod of Wisdom. A Hunter's Sword would be nice. God, we need so much money. Where are we gonna get all this money? I guess we'll just have to beat up monsters like always. Oh, there's Waka. What do you want, Waka?
Ah, there you are. Be Saint Aurochs, huddle. On to the
Time to
temple,
learn.
where we pray for victory.
Go!
High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika Temple here. Yep. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Nice.
Waka.
Hmm?
Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying Blitzball?
Yes.
Is this
No,
really
there's
the
not.
time?
Blitzball's actually kind of a
This is
fun
the only
minigame.
time. The players fight with all their strength, the fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering.
I'm not going to say it's the greatest minigame, but
Blitz has been around for so
it's
long. At least that's what I think.
a surprisingly good minigame.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win.
Especially if you're used to some of the other
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
some of the other mini games in Final Fantasy history. Like, Blitzball is a pretty legit game. I don't know if the toxin, but I can't remember a thing. Like, my name, my house? I thought someone might notice me and help me, but I sat here. But no one's paying attention to me. I guess everyone has their own problems to worry about. Blitzball is fun. Like I said, I don't think it's the best minigame in Final Fantasy history. Actually, it might be, now that I think about it, because there's not really that many minigames. Most of the minigames are 9. There we have jump rope racing, card game, chocobo hot and cold, oh, and the sword fighting. Although we only do the sword fighting once. I'm trying to think. In 8, we had the card game. No, I want your book. Thank you. On the Albed language. Let's see here. In 6... I don't remember any, like, strong mini games in 6. Like, nothing's coming to mind. Or in 5. Actually, there weren't really that many mini games up until 7. No, 7 had the most. But most of those were garbage. Yeah, in 7 we had motorcycle racing, or the motorcycle mini game. The
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
chocobo racing.
I want
Chocobo raising.
to ask you to be my guardian.
You have a lot of
You know
guardians.
what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a
Snowboarding,
but up against fiends. He's a newbie.
Rochambeau, basketball.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
Wow.
What? What do you mean?
It's just that
There was a lot in 7. The
We're
roller
all going to the
coaster.
temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
Yeah, I think 7 had the most,
I'm
followed by
sorry.
9.
I shouldn't have.
There's
But
nothing to be sorry
Blitzball's
about.
probably the most
I'm
complex,
just not really sure what's
given
going
all the
on.
different variables,
apologies.
and the most interactive. The least like thought-provoking. So like I would say either of the 2 card games are the most like thought-provoking of the mini games. But ooh, there's an Ochu right ahead of us.
Kimari, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sounds cool.
We learned a seed cannon, so now we too can spit seeds at the enemy. No, we'll not use Ronso Rage. I happen to think Blitzball's kind of fun. I'm not going to say it's the end-all be-all. Certainly not. But it's fun. It's better than raising chocobos. Still no armor, huh? Ice Strike. We really don't need Ice Strike. Well, we don't know any of those words, so worthless. Alright, well, we're not going to go straight into the Ochu. We're going to take pretty much every other path first. Whew. Water does half damage. Nice. Oh boy. Come on. Some good damage. Yeah, we'll just take this one out. We'll just finish it off. We'll worry about this other one next. God damn. These guys bring the pain. If only we had a way of healing. Like a person that could cast white magic. That'd be really handy. Oh, hey. We Crusaders are training for the upcoming operation. Call on us if you see any sin spawn. Okay. Okay, so this guy takes more from water and electric, less from fire and ice. And the Hornet takes more from ice.
I'll handle it. Step aside.
Water.
Anyone thirsty?
Ooh, we got a new weapon for... What's his face? Waka. Well, we should probably just go face the Ochu, but I'm gonna try and save that for the...
Just who do you think you are?
I'm going to need to look up a list of every enemy that I can get blue magic from. Because unfortunately, unlike previous Final Fantasy games where you actually kind of do need a primary team, in this one, you don't get a primary team. Because you're...
You'd best stop that. Waka's in charge of Flyer.
Really? You really want to do this shit right now, Lulu?
Freeze.
Oh, I should show off her regular attack one of these times, shouldn't I? Because her regular attack is kind of adorable. And a couple of mana spheres, alright.
Let's give them all we got.
Sounds good. Woo! That was close. You know what, let's, first off, let's do a little Ronso Rage. We'll seed cannon one of these guys. And then we'll Blizzard this one. And then we'll just straight up attack this last guy here. Ooh. Yeah. Get that little doll involved in the combat. That's a horrible idea. Why would you ever send your summoning focus to attack for you? Or summoning focus, your magical focus, to just hit things.
Excellent.
Oh, fan service. You know, Square, I like fan service just as much, well, apparently not just as much as you do, but I like fan service too. But seriously, guys, come on. Alright, so we're gonna go take a nap, because we got a little messed up. Oh, come on. You're not gonna let me sleep again? I guess I could just go and buy a whole bunch of items. That's a thing I can do. I also wish it would tell me which ones I have and don't have. So I got a scout. I don't have a cactar scope or a... Definitely don't have a hunter spear. The Seeker's Bengal. Yeah, we'll want that. Oh, we don't even have her yet. Oh, we can't buy items? Well, that sucks. I guess we need to hurry up and finish, finish going through this then. Unless you're gonna let me... No, they're still not gonna let me sleep. They're not gonna change that. That's fine. We got Kamari and Lulu. Better armor. So we should be totally not screwed for fighting this Ochu.
Company, halt!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion...
Okay. Yeah, I can totally go around him, but... why bother? Ow. How many antidotes do I have? 5? That's probably not going to be enough. If we just keep on using Lancet, it'll take him forever to kill us. Okay, well... yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Lulu, you get a little bit of a boost. Good. Alright, well, let's give him a little bump up. Shit. The fact that we're only healing about half of the damage we're taking. Okay. Thank you, Lord Ochu. I know you're going to be healing off of this, but believe me, I'm not really going to let you. Okay. Time to switch out. Right now I currently have summons set on long. You can also shorten the summon, so then it just pretty much does the latter half of the, like, this little bit of the summoning animation, and that's about it. Hey, look at that! Earthquake, huh? Didn't do squat. Ooh, do we really want to give the Ochu a whole bunch of turns in a row? Not really. Well, we might be able to kill him with this, so... Oh, so close. That's not good. Woo! That was close. This is kind of the cheapest thing I've... Like, I don't remember Sonic Wings being this good. I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but the fact that you get to attack so frequently means you just get all the damage you could want anyway. Like, it takes 2 sonic wings to equal 1 of my regular attacks. And I can get like 4, 5 of them off in a row. No contest. Ooh, Noxious Katesith, eh?
A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Yeah, that's not your job
Young
yet.
Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
I hope you really don't think that.
Do your best, kid.
Oh, hey.
After the turn.
I should join the Crusaders, huh? How about not? Statics don't stick. That's good. I hate it when status effects stick. Yeah, we'll switch you out for Titus.
Make way!
Actually, no, we'll switch you out for Waka. What am I doing?
I could take care of those alone, huh? Yeah.
Good work. Now watch a pro. Actually, all things considered, this is probably, those 3 is probably the overall best equipped team in terms of being able to take on various threats. Ooh, butterfly. Time to play Skyrim. We're just gonna chase butterflies from now on. Kaplow. How does a plant develop that kind of defensive mechanism, by the way? I call BS. Actually, not really. That being able to, like, eject something when threatened is not that big of a deal for plants. Alright, so we're back on the this Crusaders group. Oh, thanks for the remedy. Damn. Oh. Here is one of those poisonous creatures they were telling me about. This is one of our first halfway decent but not great grind spots. Alright, well, Waka, how many hornets can you kill in a single turn? 1, gotcha. Not good enough. Just not good enough. Also, I don't know about you guys, but if... well, shit. If I lived in a world with hornets that large, I might just kill myself. Although, I'm also allergic to them, so, you know, take that for what you will.
This isn't like me.
I should probably equip those new weapons that I got them, shouldn't I? That might help. Oh, he already has a hunter spear. That might also help if I actually level people up a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's level people up a little bit. Move Waka over here. There we go. Magic +2? Sure, why not? And we are about to unlock Sleep Attack. Yeah, sounds good, man. Kumari. Do we want to go with hit points, with defense, agility, hit... That leads us over towards Yuna, or we can move over towards Titus. Alright, what's this? Scan? Attack. Yeah, let's go down this way. Alright, got a little bit of MP, got a little bit of agility. Not a big deal, though. Not a whole lot going on yet. And then down here, we get some defense. We get a little bit of attack. And what's that? What used to be spirit? Sure. And then the hit points and a whole lot of... Oh no, what is the power? What ability is that? Precious. Extract mana? Sure, yeah, we'll take it. Whatever you got for us. Alright, Lulu. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Well, then I guess we'll go this way. That's a lot of MP. Good, good, good. Evasion is always good. Ooh, a big HP up. Oh, actually, no, that's not a big HP. That's a standard HP up. What are the big ones? The big ones... Do we have any big ones on the board already? I don't think so. Move Yuna. Nope, she goes over here, she'll get all three. Alright, resist electric damage, resist fire damage, that'll be very useful coming up. And frost, fabulous. Yay, now we can run away. MP up for him is not really that big of a deal. Okay, so this one... Extract speed, huh? What does that do again? Adds a speed distiller effect to an attack and skills. Like the item of the same name, this makes the enemy drop speed spheres. Okay. Oh, that's right, no. It doesn't really make them drop, it turns them into, if I recall. It's just like the morph of 8. Or no, of 7, where you can turn enemies into various stat boosting items. Which is actually, depending on where you want to go in the game, in this game, extraordinarily important. Because there's a whole bunch of these blank slots. You can fill those in with various spheres. And then you can also later on get spheres that remove the item, or remove slots, or spots, that you can then fill in.
Oh, these stone steps have a history, you know.
Do they?
Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
That's neat. What are you guys laughing about? You've never won a game.
Race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Kids.
Aww. She likes them despite herself.
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
Yes, yes they are. Immune to darkness, you say? What about if I use a potion on my comrades? Can I do that? Well... don't need a Phoenix down yet, but... you know what? We don't have a whole lot of hype potions, but this seems like a reasonable opportunity for one. Okay, well then.
Its tentacles absorb any spells cast.
Good. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, we'll bring in Titus. For now. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but... Yeah, open that bad boy up. Does she need? I mean, she's doing a significant amount of the damage, but... And we definitely want her to live. Fire Fury. Oh, shit. Rotate right stick around. Maybe I should have read that. Well, there goes Lulu. And we definitely want her to live because, well, she can benefit quite a bit from this. Even if we have to spend a whole bunch of resources like we have, we've put quite a lot of, quite a few items into this. There we go. It's still worth it. Still very much worth it. But when are we going to get the greatest character in the game?
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
Really?
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Does he?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I
Okay.
had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
That's a bad plan. Guardians don't exactly have what we would call long lifespans. Just saying. Not the best idea in the world. So much for that race.
They got fiends in Xanarkand too.
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand?
Hey!
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time. Like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth.
Yep.
Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place.
Yeah.
No one can replace Serject, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chapu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu.
They
Something
have
had
quite the
happened
history.
between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Yeah, pretty much. That's probably the smartest thing to come out of your mouth so far. There's a pretty big fire motif going on here, don't you think? There's a whole bunch of fire orbs and giant braziers. Where'd famous people come here? Where could they be? Oh yeah, these guys. With their dumbass haircuts. Even for
Here to
this.
pray for victory too.
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why are you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the final.
Oh, I like those guys. Despite how much of a dicks they are.
Beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jekt was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jekt. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my
That's a
way
bad
of keeping
sign.
him. Nah.
That's a bad sign. 10 years after somebody's death, you should still hold a grudge. Kilika Temple is the Temple of Fire. Even the Cloister of Trial is engulfed in flame. Those who disobey the precepts and enter unsanctioned may forfeit their lives. May the Kilika beasts win this year's tournament, and serve as a sign to encourage and hope, of encouragement and hope for the people of Kilika. Not if I have anything to say about it. Get out of there. So, the question, one of the biggest questions that I have is, do I go for all of them? Do I go for all the weapons, including dodging 100 lightning strikes in a row, winning Blitzball, all of it, forever, and I don't even remember what all... I remember Kamari's being the easiest to earn. But and Yuna's actually being kind of a pain in the butt. Come on, man, talk to me.
I think Waka needs to do a little praying.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
Sure, we'll get into it. I mean, it's just lip service, but... Oh yeah, these guys. These guys are awesome.
A summoner, are you?
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna? So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble. As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only one guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor.
Yeah.
Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, Bartello. We're leaving.
Wow, they ran away quick. That's good for Yuna, though, putting someone in their
Guardian is
place.
someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me?
She did. She asked you to be a guardian. So,
What's
yes.
she smiling about?
She thinks you're hot shit.
Lord O'Holland.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this thing.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
No. Nah.
Good job, Kamari.
Kids.
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
That's right. Remember,
Oh,
you
sure,
refused to
soon,
be.
Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
No, only the first one's that hard. Well, at least the elevator works in real time. Hey, Madness, how you doing?
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey.
Hey, wait! Ah, let me go! Go! Hey! What's the
Yes.
big idea?
Also, giant news.
Game.
Today, Square announced that Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac edition. I'm not doing the Better Sphere Grid. I'm doing the basic one, just because that's what someone is more likely to use, because they label it as standard and expert. So, when I go through and play this again on my own, I'll probably use the expert grid. But they announced that the Zodiac edition is coming out on PC on February 1st. So, even though I bought a whole device, my Elgato, specifically to do that game from my PS2, now we can just use that for other stuff. I've got a whole hell of a lot of games. Ooh, we could do, I mean, not all of the Kingdom Hearts games, because I only own the first two, but we could do the first two Kingdom Hearts games. As well as a lot of other stuff. Mostly Shin Megami Tensei series by Atlas. Oh, okay.
Huh?
And it's actually kind of better.
This is bad. Really bad.
I played Chains of Memory. Oh, back when I had an original Xbox, I had it hacked, and I had a... Oh god, was Chains of Memory a Game Boy Advance game? Or was it originally a DS game? I think it was a Game Boy Advanced. I played it, yeah. I played it on an emulator on my Xbox.
Only Guardians allowed.
And it was a lot of
Sure
fun.
no Guardian.
It's a little weird, being a card combat system.
Well, I guess it's too
But-
late now.
I've only played a couple of Dragon Quest games, and I never really got into them, mainly for the art style. Even though I like Akira Toriyama's art style in general, it just seemed a little wrong in a... I don't know why. It just didn't feel right. I just couldn't really get into it. Xenosagas. I would feel bad playing Xenosaga for the specific reason that we haven't done Xenogears, and even though I know you're not actually supposed to play Xenosaga if you want to do it chronologically, not release-wise. You're not actually supposed to play Xenogears before Xenosaga, but I would feel weird doing it the other way around. Nope. Okay. Well then. Now I know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. That is another issue with long-standing franchises, is there's typically a lot of fan service. Okay, we've burned that onto there. Thank you. We'll put this back. Also, how the hell did they get... Ooh, it repels me. Yeah, kind of. That's a very good way of putting it. The Shin Megami series, their fan service is in their character designs, specifically of some of the of the monsters. The most famous being Pyro and Jack Frost. So where do we need to push you? There's a spot there. There's a spot there. Or do we need to put the Kilika Sphere back in? I can only... Why can't I... I have two hands! I love Mega 10 games, Shin Megami Tensei games, but those things are hard as hell. And whenever I'm about to finish one, I stop. And the reason I stop is because, well, I don't want to finish it, because if I finish it, then it's over. Oh, push this one a little bit too close to the wall. Can I... Oh. Can I fix that? I don't recall. Can we do anything with this? Come on. Will it make it fiery? It will not. Okay. All of these are kind of, sure, put it in. Oh no, I screwed myself. I put it too close to the wall. Okay, maybe it won't be able to kick me out of it now. Oh no. Well... Can we leave? We can't leave and come back. We did save up top, but... Yep. This is something that I would consider a design flaw. We accidentally pushed it to the point where we can't move it any farther because we can't get to the right sides of it. And we can't reset the puzzle, so the glyph repels me. So, because of that, is there... We don't have soft reset. You know what, guys? We will call it here. And when we come back tomorrow, with the new set and whatnot, I will have us back to this spot. This exact spot, without the screw-up of pushing the platform too far against a wall. But anyway, like I said, we'll call it here for tonight. I want to thank each and every person for coming and hanging out with me tonight and watching us play through Final Fantasy X. I especially want to thank those that participated in chat. Cave Madness, hi Mr. Henry, and Kassan, thank you guys very much. Now, reminder, we are only 13 people away from reaching our goal of 50 followers. So if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in watching us play through Final Fantasy X or 12 in a little less than a month, or any of the other games that we're going to be taking a look at. It's a long list. We've got a whole lot of franchises up ahead of us. Bring them along, and I'll do my best to keep them here. But until we reach that goal of 50, we're not going to have ourselves an awesome giveaway. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I hope to see you tomorrow night. Good night, guys.